she has her two wax brushes. She has a large and she has a small. They're tapered on the end so you can get into the little crevices. And this big one will do a large flat surface for you. This little one is great for little projects and getting into little nooks and crannies. I would have both of these. They're just amazing tools. Okay, now we're going to, on this frame, I'm going to use clear wax and dark wax. And the wax comes in a large container of each color, and it also comes in a small container. You got the clear and you got the dark. So depending on your project, how much wax you need, you're able to purchase either or. Okay, so we're going to start with the clear wax. Now, in order not to contaminate your wax, always scoop it out into a separate container like this. For this frame, I really don't think we're going to use any more than this little bit. And then I'm going to follow immediately on this project with the dark wax because I want the dark and the clear to mesh together. But I'm only going to grab a little bit of the dark because the dark goes a long way. So we'll set those aside. So I'm going to use her small wax brush. Now this one's fairly new, so you want to knock all the loose hairs out of it if you can. You do want to do a thin coat over the whole thing. See what you can't tell probably, but this brush with the little pointy ends on it gets down into all the little grooves and things that I'm wanting to get. And I can get down into the corners really well. And then I'm going to apply my dark wax. A lot of people like to have a separate brush for their dark and one for the dark and one for the light, which is great because then you never have to worry about getting your colors mixed together. I really want this dark to accent my texture. Okay, now I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. I'm going to distress this with the dark wax on it, which brings out a lot of the texture. See, that takes it back to the wood icing color, which you would think would be, oh my God, what a mess that is. But you'll see when the dark wax is applied again, how that really adds a lot of texture relief to it. And the dark wax now darkens that area that was shiny white, which we don't want. We want it to look old and reptile-y. So in just a matter of a few minutes, now you've got this old crusty looking reptile frame. And then we're just going to take a cloth and kind of buff this a little bit. Then I'll probably do a little more touching up, but you can see just how cool and aged that almost looks like a real old snake skin on there.